Okay, let's start with this class, okay? Open your books, please.
Page
Well, it is page 33. This is this is step B2, and the class is on April the 13th, okay? Let's start with this class. Speaking focus.
focus.
Don't know who has.
Don't know who has
Please turn off your
the sound
microphone.
your microphone. Teacher,
There it is.
the sound is very bad. We are
Yes?
uh, we are listening and echoes.
Yes? Well,
Yes.
maybe somebody has a problem with a delay, maybe, but now it's is solved. Yes, we have the. Can you listen to me twice or not now?
Yes.
Now
Yes.
it's okay.
No,
Some,
it's okay.
Oh,
Right now.
okay.
What
Good.
page,
sometimes now
teacher?
it's
What
okay.
page you do?
Okay. Good.
What
Well,
page?
let's page 33. Speaking
Ah,
focus. Comparing. Well, here we have two pictures of two different situations, okay? Maybe these situations have some similarities and some differences as well. I want you to tell me what are the similarities and what are the differences.
Uh, I think the similarities are in the two pictures. The the people is enjoying it. The, they are doing.
The people are, be careful with that, are enjoying what they are doing.
Yes, yes.
Maybe
Okay.
you can see two people proud of something.
Okay, maybe two people who are proud of something great. What about the differences?
Mm,
I'm not referring to the obvious differences, but well, you can tell me whatever you want.
That something is a material prod and the other one is an educational prod.
A
Yes.
material problem, but I think there's no
No
problem at
problem, no
all.
problem. Prod.
Proudness or
Prod.
Okay, okay. What does pro means?
Proud
orgullo.
is that something that uh, you are very
happy.
happy about or yeah, happy.
Yes,
Something.
I have never listened to this. Maybe I've listened to pro but with other meaning. Okay. Anything else?
How do you say esfuerzo?
Effort?
Effort.
Efforts. Maybe on two pictures, the people are proud before your efforts.
They are proud of their effort?
Yeah, maybe.
Of their effort. Okay. Good. Silvana, what about you?
Um, my coworker says all that I was thinking.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay. Let's say, listen to a student comparing the two programs. Does she mention any of the points in your on your list? Okay. Let's see what she describes about these pictures, okay? What she says about these pictures.
Unit 3. Speaking focus. Activity 3.
In both pictures, there are people doing something which is very important to them. In the first picture, the people look very happy because they are celebrating success. It looks like a graduation ceremony. In the second picture, the man looks as if he's very proud of his car because he's taking very good care of it. It looks like hard work. He probably spent a lot of money on it, and it looks like it's very valuable. I'd say that both pictures show an achievement, but the first picture is celebrating an experience, whereas the second picture shows someone who values an expensive thing. The graduation photo is more special because it's something you can remember for your whole life. The car can be sold, or it could be damaged in an accident. It's not something that lasts in the same way. While the man might really love his car, his passion is something he does on his own. The girl in the graduation photo seems happier because she's sharing her success with her family and friends. She looks like she's had more fun than the man.
Okay, what can you tell me about it?
Yes, that's true, but maybe the man was in the same situation than the girl when he could buy the car. Maybe when he has the car, this is the same because the most amazing moment is when you can buy or you can see the first time your new car. Maybe.
Okay. Well, maybe. So you think that both occasions are as important as the other, and it has to do with the feeling, maybe
No,
the
no.
feeling.
It's I think it's up to you because it depends on your priorities and the things you enjoy. But I think it is something that all when you get a degree, it's something that all the family gets proud and uh, makes the whole family happy. I don't know if that happens with a car. I don't know.
Maybe.
I am completely agree with the audio.
I,
Um,
I completely agree.
I completely agree with the audio, and it shows you that um, every effort has a recompense, and it doesn't matter about what kind of effort is involved, but it depends on you, the kind of the effort.
Okay.
Okay, I
Good.
agree with the audio because the both picture is special. The both moments are special, but I think that the first in the graduation is more important than how the audio said.
What the audience
The,
said.
what the audio said, the girl can share her happiness with her family and remember all your life that moment.
I remember that moment for all her life. Okay,
Yes.
good. Okay. Now, this is an important expression that we use when we describe pictures. We use as if and as though to talk about an imaginary situation or a situation that may not be true, but that is likely or possible. Okay? For example, in picture one, it looks as if, or it looks as though she has just got her degree. And in picture 2, it looks as if or as though he's admiring his car. So we can use as if and as though in the very same way, okay? They both mean the same. And then we have like. Picture 1 shows an event like a graduation ceremony. Can you see the difference between as if and as though and like? Remember the use of like. We use like to compare. We use like to include an example. We use like to show similarities, or similarities, that's the words, or show direct comparison. It looks an event like a graduation ceremony. I cannot say picture 1 shows an event as if a graduation ceremony. Be careful with that. But I
Why,
can say,
teacher?
because like is
It
not
doesn't.
used. Sorry?
If you say picture 1 shows an event as if it was a graduation ceremony,
No.
it's wrong.
Continue, sorry.
Is it wrong?
Yes, totally wrong. Because after as if and as though, we need a sentence. A sentence in present continuous, in past, or in present perfect. Why? Because it shows what here says. It is an imaginary situation. It shows an imaginary situation, not a comparison, okay? In picture 1 shows an event like a graduation ceremony. There we have a comparison. It is an event like a graduation ceremony, okay? Or it can also be like an example. It shows an event like a graduation ceremony. Okay, it is an example. But what is important for you to know is that I can say in picture 1, it looks like she has just her degree. Why? In colloquial English, it is possible. It happens in colloquial English. Like can replace as if or as though. In picture 2, it looks like he is admiring his car. It is possible, grammatically incorrect, but also possible because it is a colloquial English. But it happens.
So in the first two examples, we have after as if or as though sentence, and in the last one, you have a noun, graduation ceremony.
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
That's totally true. Then I can say in picture 1, it looks as if she is happy. Or in picture 2, it looks as if he loves his car. Okay? That is imaginary situations, okay? What I imagine about what I'm seeing, or what is possible to happen about what I'm seeing. Como si, that's the translation in Spanish. And remember that as if and as though means the same. There is no difference in meaning between them. Okay?
It's same imagine like interpretation.
Yes, what you imagine about a picture.
Okay.
And teacher, which one is more formal?
Sorry?
Which one is more formal?
Which one is more formal? Well, they say that as if is more formal, but here if you want to see a difference, the difference is not registered. It doesn't have to do with formal or informal, but it has to do with what is more used than the other. They say that as if is more used than as though, but in a way they are, both of them are, I can say semi-formal expressions, okay? semi-formal. I wouldn't say formal or informal, semi-formal. They are in the middle because we use them mainly to describe situations in everyday language. But if you want to go through it in deeper details, we can say that, no, I'm going to make you get confused, okay? Be careful with that. Now I want you to do exercise 4 from page 33. You have to complete the sentences with as if, as though, or like. In some cases, like, both options are possible. You have to tell me why. For example, it looks a graduation ceremony. It looks
Looks like
a graduation ceremony. And number 2, the man looks
As
as
if.
if
as if he's very proud of his car. Well, that's true. Can I say the man looks like he's very proud of his car?
yes,
Yes. Remember, in colloquial English, that is possible. Number 3, it looks
Like.
As if.
like hard work. Hard work is a noun. Remember that after as if, I need a sentence.
okay.
4,
As if.
As if.
she looks as if he's a bit obsessive. Yes. And number 5, she looks
As if
she's having more fun than the man. And there you can
And
see how the
teacher,
use
you
of
can say she looks.
sorry, she looks
She looks like in that way, in that sentence.
she's
I know
having
that we have a sentence after the like, but it is like a comparison or not.
yes, because it is a comparison in if you want to put things in that way, okay? It is like a comparison. In a way, it is a comparison. That is the title of the unit. We are comparing. But it has to do with grammatical use. So,
Okay.
use as if or as though to refer to imaginary situations or situations that you think are possible, okay? And grammatically speaking, after as if and as though, I need a sentence, okay? Be careful with that. They say that like is also possible there, as a roundup, I am saying this, because in everyday English it happens, but that's it. Okay,
Okay.
now I want you to write 2 more sentences about each of these pictures using as if, as though, or like, okay?
what?
Write 2 sentences there in your notebooks about these 2 pictures using as if, as though, or like. Just coming.
Okay. We, oh,
Perfect, Daniela. Very well done, your sentence.
we must to write in the chat.
No, if you want to write them there, that's okay, but well, please write it there, yes? Write your sentences on the chat.
Okay.
Teacher, do you hear me?
Yes, hello.
Hello. I have problem with the microphone.
I can see, but don't worry.
I didn't hear what you say that about the exercise.
But did you
Sorry?
understand? Did you understand the
Diana.
explanation? Okay, great. What you have to do is to write 2 sentences about these pictures using as if, as though, or like, okay?
Okay.
And if you want, you can write them on the chat of Skype.
Sorry, teacher, I wanted to say something. Maybe I have the same problem with my microphone in my computer, so I had to install the Skype in my mobile phone, and I can use my microphone well there. So it's an option for Diana.
Yes, what you can do is to download Skype on your mobile, as you said, and get connected with your computer and with the mobile, so you can watch through the computer and you can speak through your phone. That would be great.
Yes, that's what I do.
Okay. The girl looks as if she was waiting this moment for a long time. Very good, Daniela. The man looks like a proud man. A proud person, so as not to repeat man again. Yes, the man looks like a proud person.
He looks like a proud one, something like that. Sorry.
But there, Daniela, I think the correct would be the man looks proud. Okay? The man looks proud. The man looks as if he can do that all day long. Yes, great, Lucas. It looks as if a lot of times to care his cat. He spent, be careful with spelling, Silvana. Spend with D instead of T. Okay, it looks as if he spends a lot of time caring, okay, or taking care of his cat. It looks as if her family are sharing girl's happiness. It looks as if the girl is sharing her happiness with her family, maybe. There's a order of ideas there. It looks as if the girl is sharing her happiness with her family. In both of the pictures,
it's wrong.
No, let's correct this, Maria Jose. In both pictures, it looks as if the people are very happy. Okay?
Okay.
there you could use as if.
I write first, it look like they are very happy.
You can write in both pictures, the people look like very happy, but
Okay.
you can write in both pictures, it looks as if the people are very happy.
Okay.
Okay, it looks. Then, yes, it looks as if they are proud of their effort. Of their effort, that's good, Maria Jose.
Of their of.
Their
Okay.
effort.
Okay.
Carlos, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
How's it going with you?
I sent the sentences, 2 sentences.
Okay. Let me see.
Could you see the sentences?
I don't have them.
I sent by comment, and I sent by private comments by the page.
On Skype?
Yes.
Maybe it's another chat, Carlos?
No, I am in the page of FCA training.
Try to send them again, okay? Because I don't have them here.
¿Por dónde están enviando las oraciones?
Por el chat de Skype.
By the chat.
Abajo, fíjate, hay un cuadradito de abrir conversación.
You send them on the Google Classroom. Yes, I have here's yours. Don't worry, Carlos.
Okay.
In the first picture, the girl looks as if she won the lottery. Okay, in the first picture, the girl looks... Ahí pusiste una apóstrofe y una S, ese apóstrofe no va. Looks she won the lottery.
Okay.
Okay, but well, in the other picture, the old man looks like a tired person. Okay, good. Los apóstrofes, Carlos.
Okay. I understand.
And what about you, Diana? Lucas is writing. Is your sentence very long, Lucas?
No. I just was trying to put something.
Okay.
Teacher?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I am not accustomed to it. I don't know how to use it. I don't know where to write.
Okay, don't worry. Read your sentences.
Teacher, maybe you can show her by your screen
On
where
my
she
screen.
can put.
Let me see. Don't know if you can see what I'm seeing, but let me see.
Abajo tenés como un globito de conversación.
Donde dice abrir o cerrar conversación.
No veo.
En la misma pantalla.
Can you see my screen, Diana?
Sí.
A ver. Ok.
Okay.
Este tenés el corazón, el globito y el otro globito. Exacto.
No, ok.
Globito, si lo miras, muy lindos ojos.
No, ok, ya lo encontré. Que no encontraba dónde se escribía.
Okay.
Sí, sí.
You're going to get used to it, don't worry. We have a year and some time more. Lucas, remember it is a sentence, not a paragraph.
No, I just was trying to.
She looks as though she reached...
I just was writing.
Okay.
Come on, Lucas.
Okay, that's very good, Lucas. Yes, that's
I
very
just
well.
was writing, but I didn't want to share with you what I was writing.
Okay. That's good. She looks
I
at
was
those.
writing for myself.
Okay, okay. That's why I asked you to write on a paper first and then to write here. But it's okay. So I have U6 today because the human resource people are not allowed or are not available today. Good.
But none of
And
them.
all of them, yes, all of them.
What is happening, Maria Jose?
What?
Maybe there's, I think they have an issue because, or a meeting because Javier told me he was having a meeting this morning.
Javier have a meeting every day at 10 o'clock.
I know.
Okay.
I see. Matias and Mariana are part of that meeting
I don't know.
today.
Maybe. Human resource is very
Busy.
ocupado. How
Busy.
do you say?
Busy.
Busy.
A
I
very
think
busy. A very busy what?
of work.
So the human resource department are very busy.
Yes, I think.
I am correcting your grammar, yes?
Okay, thank you.
Not the information. Okay, listen, people. Well, some of you already know. From this class on, you're going to have some extra classes on writing, and I'm not going to teach that part. You're going to have classes with a colleague of mine, and she's going to get connected today at 10 past 10. No, 10 past 20, 20 past 10. And you're going to have the first part of these writing classes today. And then we're going to see how to go on working. Maybe she's going to be able to get connected at this time during the quarantine period because she's not working. But then when she gets back to her daily routine, we're going to see how to organize that part of the course. I'm doing this because you need a lot of work on writing. So I think that would be the best option to divide the course into the grammar, vocabulary, language in use, reading comprehension, speaking and listening parts on the one hand. There I'm going to work with you, and the writing would be separated of the course, okay? You're going to have a writing section, and in that part, you're going to work specifically on writing, okay? You're going to learn how to write and practice writing. That is, I think, is more important for you.
Sorry, teacher, can you repeat everything because someone was calling me?
Okay, I was telling you that from this class on, we're going to divide the course. I'm going to go on working with you on this part of speaking, listening, language in use, grammar part. I'm going to explain it to you. I'm going to practice with you. And then you're going to have a section that is the writing section. Remember that in Cambridge exam, you have the speaking, the writing, the listening section on the one hand, and then you have use of English on the other. So you're going to see the writing part, that is to write emails, stories, essays, reports. You're going to see separated, you're going to cover it separately from the rest of the course. And that part is going to be taught by a colleague of mine. So then today she's getting connected at 20 past 10. So at that time, I'm going to finish these parts of the class and I'm going to let her go on with the course, okay?
Is she Rosario?
Yes, Rosario.
Entonces, en español, profe, a las 8 de la noche nos tenemos que conectar.
No. Hoy a las 10:15, 10:20, va a conectarse ella y va a continuar con la clase de hoy. En este periodo de cuarentena, ella tiene sus horarios un poco distorsionados como todos, entonces puede hacerse cargo en el horario de la mañana. No todos los viernes van a tener clases con ella. Por lo general van a ser 40 minutos o 1 hora semanal. La idea es que quizás este viernes sí, quizás el viernes que viene no, pero vamos a complementar esa parte a través de plataforma. Y lo que ella estaba pidiendo, que les comento, la posibilidad de esa hora de clases darla en vivo en un horario en el que todos puedan. No va a ser obligatoria la presencia de ustedes porque la clase va a estar grabada. Pero sí yo les recomiendo a los que les cuesta writing, traten de conectarse entonces.
Like me.
Like you. Lo que tiene de bueno y lo que estuve hablando, que ella va a comenzar el writing desde cero. Va a llevarlo desde las estructuras más básicas y desde ahí va a empezar a ir avanzando a lo más complejo. Por eso creí conveniente que alguien se encargue de eso de manera aparte del curso en sí, porque ya tenemos las 2 horas semanales. Lo que pasa, chicos, es muy poco para cubrir un curso tan amplio. Entonces, vamos a dividir la parte de writing y lo vamos a dejar aparte para que ustedes tengan un seguimiento aparte en la parte de writing. Todo esto que es gramática, listening y speaking, vamos a seguir nosotros trabajando. Salvo las clases extras de speaking, que no es para todos, solamente los que están en lista, los que pueden entrar y los que tienen ganas de conectarse más que nada.
Lo que le falta, like me.
María José, iba a terminar teniendo clases todos los días, María José.
Ay, qué malo, yo sabía que tenía ganas de hacerme bullying.
No, pueden conectarse y van a tener clases con ella. Así que en un ratito comienzan la clase con ella. Escuchen. Ready? Dani, estoy esperando tus oraciones.
Le quiero hacer una aclaración a Dani. Dani, esa profe es la que tomó el examen desde la Universidad Católica el año pasado acá en Galpón.
Ajá. Entonces van a hacer tareas
es la que toma los
diferenciadas,
exámenes. Es la que toma los exámenes.
Creo que este año igual Rosario no va a tomar los exámenes porque tengo entendido, pero se les cuento a ustedes, por eso es que está tomando estas horas. Ella tiene un viaje, creo, en octubre. This is gossiping, yes? Por eso puede tomar las horas, porque si no, no podría. No puede una persona que los va a evaluar dar los cursos, entonces por eso va a estar igual. Creo que van a rendir también ustedes los exámenes de la universidad en diciembre para ver la situación en la que están. Si se rinden en diciembre, chicos, estamos viviendo tiempos locos, así que vamos a ver qué pasa.
Profe,
o sea, pero ¿se rinde el FIRST o se rinde algo como parecido para ver?
¿Es algo parecido de la Católica que no?
Les cuento, pero esto queda acá. Igual esta clase está grabada. Hello, Javier. Es posible que no se rinde en diciembre el examen FIRST, que se rinde en junio del año que viene.
Yes.
Por un tema de tiempo, chicos, el programa no lo vamos a llegar a cubrir y es un curso que si no entran 4 unidades, es muy probable que no lleguen al nivel para aprobarlo. Sinceramente, a mí me gustaría que estemos entre la A y la B, entre los aprobados, y no que lleguemos al grupo de la C. Por eso vamos a darles más tiempo para que lleguen a completar el curso. Eso es lo que pasa. Vamos a tener un tiempo más. Pero en el medio, como para yo tener una guía en qué situación están, pensé en que puedan rendir el examen de la universidad. para nivelarlos, a ver si están, en qué situación están. No es lo mismo yo que les doy clases, que les hago los exámenes constantemente, a que alguien más, bueno, me dé un visto bueno o nos dé de alguna forma una referencia para seguir trabajando en los meses que quedan el año que viene. Igual, chicos, como les digo, esto está arreglándose todo en la marcha, entonces cada semana vamos a ir viendo cómo están evolucionando, el ritmo sigue siendo el mismo, como se habrán dado cuenta, se va a tratar de cumplir las 14 unidades durante este año y vamos a ver qué pasa en agosto, que es el momento de inscribirlos. Si en agosto estamos como para decir, bueno, hay gente que está en posibilidades de rendir en diciembre, bueno, rendir en diciembre. Pero la intención es que no apurarlos, o sea, ese fue el mensaje. La idea no es apurarlos, la idea es que ustedes aprendan lo principal, que es usar el lenguaje. Todo lo otro puede esperar. Pero bueno, como les digo, esto queda acá porque no es algo oficial. ¿Ok? Let's see. Ready? I'm waiting for you. No, Diana. Yes, Diana. Okay. Well. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, grammar focus, comparing. Let's revise the types of comparison, okay? Look at these slides, okay? We have 3 types of comparison. To a higher degree, comparative form plus than. For example, the mountain climbing is more dangerous than windsurfing. The Andes mountains are higher than the Alps. Then we have to the same degree. When 2 things are equal, okay? They are at the same level, okay? Hiring a car would cost just as much as getting a taxi. And I don't enjoy swimming as much as I used to. And then we have to a lower degree with less plus than. For example, I am less keen on taking risks than I used to be. And Antarctica is the least densely populated continent. Okay, now look at these 3 pictures. We have 3 means of 3 examples of means of transport. We have a couch, a couch or a bus. Then we have a train, and then we have a plane. Okay, so let's see. The couch ticket is £20, and the time between London and Leeds is 4.5 hours. So I can say the couch is cheap. It is slow though, okay? It is cheap, but it is slow. Then we have the train. The train is more expensive than the couch, and it is also faster. You can see that the price of the ticket is £45, while the distance is 2 hours. So it is more expensive, and it is also faster. And then we have the plane. The plane is the most expensive because it is £100, and it is also the fastest. The journey lasts 40 minutes. Well, this is revision, yes? So, comparing. Look at the sentences, 1 to 3. This is from page 32, yes? Taken from the listening on page 31, and complete them with the correct comparative of superlative form. Let's see. Number 1, I used to be in holidays. Building a hospital was of my life. I was 20 years ago. Let's listen and complete the sentences.
Unit 3. Grammar focus. Activity 1. 1.
I'm not as interested as I used to be in holidays.
2.
Building the hospital was the most satisfying experience of my life.
3.
I'm much happier than I was 20 years ago.
Okay, number 1. What did you write in number 1?
I'm not interested.
As
I'm more interested.
I am as interested as I'm not as interested as I used to be.
I'm not. I listen. I'm not.
I'm not as interested as I used to be. Okay. You can also write, I'm less interested than I used to be in holidays. Okay. Number 2, building the hospital was
The most
satisfying.
experience of my life.
yes,
The
the
most
most satisfying
satisfying experience of my life.
of my life. Great. And number 3,
I am much happy.
I am happier.
I am happier
I'm happier.
20 years ago. Okay? I am much happier than I was 20 years ago. Good. Now, yes, please, close your microphone.
Hello?
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 Yes, I can listen to you. There you are. Let's go to the next exercise. Decide which pairs of sentences have a similar meaning and which have a different meaning, okay? I have never been as happy as I am now. I'm just as happy now as I ever was. Are they similar or different?
Similar?
Similar.
No.
These sentences are contrary. The meaning is contrary, no?
Totally contrary. Totally contrary. It's the opposite. I've never been as happy as I am now. I am happy today. I have never been as happy as I am now. Okay, that is what it means. And indeed says, I'm just as happy now as I ever was. That is, I am happy today. I am always happy, like I am today, as I am today. Okay, that is the meaning. These sentences are totally the opposite. Number 2, my car was by far the most expensive thing I've ever bought, and my car was a lot more expensive than anything else I've ever bought.
These sentences are similar.
Yes, they are very similar.
The meaning is the same.
Yes, that is, my car was very expensive, and I haven't bought anything more expensive than my car. That is the meaning in these two sentences, okay? And then 3, my grandfather is one of the most generous person I know, and there aren't many people who are as generous as my father. What can you tell me?
Similar.
Yes, they are similar. That is, my grandfather is one of the most generous person I know. That is, there are a few people generous as your grandfather, but in the two sentences, this idea is the same. Okay?
Unit 3.
Comparative and superlative. That is what we have to see today. It is revision, but be careful with this, okay? Lucas, can you read part 1?
Yes.
Okay,
The point number 3.
no, the one that you can see on the screen.
Sorry, I was in the book. Comparative
Okay.
and superlative adjectives. Which ones? Syllabus adjectives. Add er and est to form two comparative and superlative of one-syllable adjectives. Which is the highest mountain in the world? For one-syllable adjectives ending in a vowel plus a consonant, double the consonant. Example: hot, hotter, hottest. For one-syllable adjectives ending in e, add er and st. Example: fine, finer, finest.
Great, okay? This is just spelling for you to remember. And please remember that in English we have these two kinds of comparison, the comparative and the superlative, and the difference is that the comparative compares two items, two people, or two animals, or two places, for example, while the superlative compares one with many of others. For example, I can say, El Galpón is smaller than Salta. I am comparing much smaller than Salta. I am comparing two things, El Galpón and Salta, two things at a time. And then I can say Salta is the biggest city in the north of Argentina, for example. The biggest, okay? It is comparing one place with many others, okay? This is just an example. Let's see number 2, Maria Jose.
Okay, with two-syllable adjectives ending in y and ow. For two-syllable adjective ending in y after a consonant, drop the y and add IER. I can't see. The connection is
and IEST.
Yes, I can't see the screen.
Can you now?
No.
No?
It's the connection, maybe. I can't see.
Yes, it's a connection because I can't too.
Okay.
No.
No, you can.
No, it's black, the screen.
Yes?
Okay.
Okay.
Childhood is happiness time of your life. For two-syllable adjective ending in OW and ER and EST. The road became narrower as we went along. For other two-syllable adjective, see 4-3.
Don't worry. Don't pay attention to that part. Okay, so we have to pay attention that when we have an adjective that ends in a Y and before the Y there's a consonant, we change the Y for an I. Okay, happy, happier, or happiest. And then we have these adjectives that end in W. Remember that W only add ER or EST because W is considered a semi-vowel, okay? That is, it can be a vowel or a consonant. It has characteristic of the two types. So don't worry about that. This is only spelling. More and most plus adjectives. Silvana.
I can see I can read because the the screen is
blurry. Okay. What about the others? Can you read it?
I can watch.
I can't
It
see
seems
anything
diffused.
in the screen.
Carlos, can you read? Are you there?
Yes, yes. I'm
No,
here.
it's okay.
Okay.
One at a time, please.
More and most plus adjective. Use more and most with two-syllable adjectives, except for those listed in 4.2. Walking at high altitude is more fitting than at sea level. It was the most boring magazine I'd ever read. Adjectives with 3 or more syllables. This exam was more difficult than the last one. This is the most interesting book I've read.
Thank you, Diana. So here we see that we can use more and most with long adjectives. That is the way I call them, long adjectives. When they have 2 syllables or more, we can use more and most, okay? More tiring, most boring, okay? More difficult and most interesting. And then we have Carlos, are you there or not?
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Okay. Now we have irregular, comparative, and superlatives, okay? In English, there exists some irregulars, that is, those adjectives that don't follow a rule. We only write them in the comparative or superlative form. For example, good, better, best, about, worst, little, less, and the least, much, more, and most, far, further, or farther, and then we have the farthest or farthest. Then you're going to have this for you to take a look. And then we have intensifying and modifying comparative comparisons. But before that, please, I want you to go to the book pay attention to this slide, okay? Here we have some modifiers that go with these comparative forms. We have by far, it is very common, by far. It can be followed by the most or by the least expensive. For example, this car is by far the most expensive I've ever bought. That is by far plus a superlative form. I can say whales are by far the biggest animal in world, okay? By far plus the superlative form. Then we have much, a lot, for, and a bit plus comparative form. I can say, for example, this book is much more interesting than that one. Or I can also say this book is a lot more interesting than that one, and they mean the same. And I can say this book is by far more interesting than that one. These 3, much, a lot, and far, are synonyms, and the meaning is the very same. And then I have a bit, as you can see, is not the same as much, it is the opposite. And I can also use a bit with a comparative form. I can say, how old are you, Lucas? Wow, you're not paying attention to the class.
Yes, I'm paying attention. What did you say?
How old are you?
I'm 26.
And what about you, Daniela?
I am 29.
Well, no, it is not possible. I can say, you, Lucas, are a bit older than me. I am 25. Okay, a bit. Then we have just, almost, nearly, not quite, and not nearly, plus the structure with us. I can say this class is as long as the last week one, okay, as long as. just, almost and nearly, that is the same. This class is almost as long as the last week class. Not quite, it means the same again, and not nearly, day 4 means the same. And they are followed by as. So remember, by far plus superlative, much, a lot, far and a bit, comparative, just, almost, nearly, not quite, and not nearly, plus as. Now, for you to check, I want you to do exercise 3 from page 32. Yes? Here you have, for example, complete the second sentence so that it has a similar meaning to the first using the word given in bold. For example, a scooter isn't nearly as expensive as a sports car. I can also say a sports car is a lot more expensive.
Teacher,
yes?
Teacher, I can't hear you very well.
Okay, let me turn off my micro, yes?
Okay.
Maybe then I can solve.
Can you put the grammar and we look the book to the exercise?
Sorry, I don't get you.
Can you put the grammar in the screen and we see the book to the exercise?
Okay. Here.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. Let's do it together, okay? For you to clarify any query you may have, okay? Let's see. Our standard of living is a bit lower than it was. How would you complete the next sentence? Our standard of living is not
quite as it was.
And you need you need the adjective. Quiet as what? Does anybody else have the answer? No? Let's see. Our
it would be our standard of living is not quite high as it was.
Quite high as it was? Yes, perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
I can also say our standard of living is not quite as good as it was. Okay?
I don't understand.
Look at the
quite as.
Because you have to understand the first sentence. Our standard of living is a bit lower than it was. If I turn that into Spanish, I would say, nuestros estándares de vida no son un poco más bajos de los que eran. Ahora, ¿cuál es el adjetivo que estás usando ahí? Es low, okay, lower. Now, how would you write the next one? Then we have to turn the sentence, okay, use another structure, but to keep the meaning. Tenemos que cambiar la oración con otra estructura, pero que siga manteniendo el significado. Entonces, ¿qué diré? Our standard of living. Sorry? Sorry? Diana, were you speaking?
Sorry, teacher.
Okay.
I can see the picture in the screen.
No, because they asked me not to put there because they need the grammar. So you have the exercise in page 32, exercise 3, Diana.
No. Disculpa, no veo. Está todo borroso. Lo que pongan está todo borroso.
Okay, now I get
Lo
you.
anterior, esto también, está borroso, no veo nada.
Ok, quizás es el internet que estamos con baja señal. Entonces estabas perdida, Diana.
Claro, porque veo todo mal, no logro distinguir.
Ok, ahora.
Este ejercicio está en el libro.
Ahora, Diana, ¿ves mejor? ¿Se mejoró?
Un poquito.
Poquito mejor. Mira, lo importante para que veas es lo siguiente. Esta tabla. No sé si puedes distinguir ahí una tabla.
Exacto. Esa tabla que estaba puesta antes. Ah, ok. Ahora está mejor.
Ahora está mejor. Great. Usando esta tabla, vamos haciendo el ejercicio 3 del libro. ¿Ok? De la página 32.
Ok.
¿Ok? Entonces, estábamos haciendo el ejercicio number 1. ¿Ok? Our standard is a bit lower than it was. Era...
Hola.
Okay. Ahora sí. Ahora, our standard of living is not, quiere decir que no es lo suficiente como la eran antes. ¿Sí?
Ok.
¿Alguien más tiene que estar con el micrófono? No. ¿Traten de cerrar todos los micrófonos, chicos? Okay. Then we have, yes, there it is. Great, thank you. Let's go to the next one, okay? There aren't many cities which are as exciting as Rio de Janeiro. There aren't many cities which are as exciting as Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro is, what would you write there?
Rio de Janeiro is one by far exciting cities.
Is one of.
One of.
The
No.
most exciting.
Of the most exciting cities. Okay? Because there is one of the most exciting cities. Okay? The next one. She doesn't have nearly as much free time now. She has. She has. Try to understand the sentence. Traten de entender la oración, ¿ok? ¿Qué dice? She doesn't have nearly as much free time now. Que dice que ella no tiene tanto tiempo ahora. Quiere decir que tiene menos tiempo que antes. ¿Cómo podemos?
She has quite less free time than before.
Quite less, okay? But it's, as you can see, quite is used plus as, okay? So I cannot use quite. Less is a comparative form, so I think we can use much instead of quite. So I would write, she has much less free time than before. The next one, not many people earn such a high salary as he does. His salary is
Higher.
Higher, okay. Higher.
Higher than.
Higher than most people. Comparative form. And he's almost as wealthy as she is. Look at the use of almost. Almost is casi, okay? He's almost as wealthy as she is. So she is un poquito más rica que él, diría.
She is a little bit wealthy than him.
Look, a bit plus a comparative form. Okay? So she is a little bit, or she is a bit, what?
As him.
And the adjective? What about the adjective?
Wealthy. He is a little bit wealthy as him.
No. She's
a bit more
or a little bit wealthier. She's a little bit, or she's a bit wealthier than him. Okay? Be careful with the adjective. She's a bit wealthier than him, or she's a little bit wealthier than him. And the next one, it's getting much more difficult to get a bank loan, okay? Se está volviendo más difícil conseguir un crédito en el banco. It is and the opposite. It is not as easy to get a bank loan now. Okay, it is not as easy to get a bank loan now. Well, people, hey, we're going to go on with this part if you need so next class, because I still see that you are still confused with the topic. So maybe next class we can go on practicing. Anyway, I'm going to upload a paper this week with practice of with some practice, and I'm going to include this topic. And I'm also going to upload this PowerPoint for you to let's see, here we have for you to check. Okay, let's call her. What about you? I can see that some of you still have some doubts on the topic, or not?
Yes, a little.
Okay, yes, I can see. What about you, Maria Jose?
I can't listen the question. Can you repeat, please?
I can see that you still have problems.
Yes, with this, I can't hear you very well.
Maybe my microphone.
No, it's the connection.
Maybe. Okay. Well, we'll see. But well, didn't you try getting together and getting connected to this class? Good morning, Miss.
Hi, good morning.
Hello. Well, people, this is the end of my part.
Hello.
We're going to have classes with Miss Rosario, okay?
Yes.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye, Miss.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Hello, everyone. How are you?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, Rosario.
Hello.
How did you spend Easter?
Resting and watching Netflix.
And
Okay.
eating chocolates, of course.
A lot of chocolates.
Okay, that's good. Okay, I will share with you my screen. Tell me if you can see it. Let me see.
Okay.
Can you see it?
No. Now.
Not yet.
No.
Loading.
Loading.
Yes.
Now?
Yes. Now,
Okay.
yes.
Very good. So this is our first class about writing. And your teacher told me that you learned something about informal emails. That's right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So today we're going to revise what is informal emails. Okay, we are going to revise a little bit of theory, let's say. And in our next class, I'm going to ask you to write an informal email, okay?
Okay.
So today it's going to be a bit boring because it's going to be just theory and some exercises, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so but first of all, I want to meet you. I want to know a little bit about you. So let's start introducing ourselves, okay?
Okay.
Tell me about you. I don't know. I wrote some items here. You can tell me your name. Well, that's mandatory. How old are you? Where you were born? Where you work? What's some of your hobbies? And why do you study English? Why is it that you are studying English? Okay.
Okay.
Very good. So who wants to start?
I start. My name
Okay.
is Carlos. I am
Mhm.
from Tucumán. I was working in Austin Power 5 months ago.
Mhm.
I am a mechanical engineer. I am working on maintenance right now. And I have 50 of year. And
You are 50 years old?
yes, I am 50.
Okay, good.
My hobbies are cooking, are reading, are seeing movies. I like the movies, and nothing else.
Okay, and why are you studying English?
Because it is.
I studied English because it's necessary for work. It's necessary in Austin because the owner are American people, and it's necessary to speak with him. It's necessary to communicate with him every time. The information it's written in English, and I like the English language too.
Perfect. Okay, thank you very much. Who wants to be next?
Okay, my name is Silvana. I am 32 years old. I am from Jujuy. I am working in chess area. I actually like dancing and doing some exercise. And I study English because it's a requirement in every position in many companies.
Okay, very good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Who wants to be next?
Maybe I.
Okay.
My name is Maria Jose. I'm 37 years old. I'm from Salta. I live from Monday to Friday in Galpon City. And at weekend, I am in Salta, in the city. I work at Austin Powder Company. I am an environmental engineer, and I like and I must learn English for my work.
Very good. Okay, nice to meet you, Maria. Maria Jose, right?
Yes, Maria Jose.
Maria Jose. Very good. Who else wants to go on?
Can you hear me?
A little bit. What's your name?
My name is Diana Garcia. I am 56 years old. I am Venezuelan. I work as a maintenance planning and programming chief. My hobbies are gardening and reading. I like very much to read novels and books. And I am taking this English class because I need to improve my English. I need to talk fluently with advisors, okay, to came from the United States and other parts in order to improve my conversation level.
Very good. Nice to meet you. Is there anybody else?
Hello.
Yes.
My name
Okay.
is Lucas Martinez. I am 26 years old. I'm from Tucumán. I work as a process engineer. My hobby is practice sport, reading, and I'm studying English because I have to improve it to talk and to work.
Very good. Nice to meet you, Lucas. And anybody else?
Yes. Hello, I am Daniela. I am 29 years old. I am from Pichanal. I live in Salta now. I work in Austin since January 2019. I am a chemical engineer. I work in process. I really love cooking and doing exercise. I'm studying English because I like it and because I needed to work and to have more opportunities.
Good. Very good. Excellent. Anybody else? Is that everybody?
Yes, I think we are.
Bye now.
Okay. Very good. So I'm very, very pleased to meet you. And okay, my name is Rosario and I live here in Salta. I work at 2 schools, yes, and I'll be teaching you writing for your certificate exam, yes?
Okay.
So any doubts that you may have after this class, you can write me and so I'll be able to answer, okay? And clarify your doubts.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so let's start, yes? Everybody can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So I put here a song, okay? And I wrote a question. What could she be singing? By this question, I mean, like, what kind of text could she be singing? Is she singing, I don't know, a recipe? Is she singing maybe some description of something? Let's hear a little bit. Okay, let's stop it there. So, what could she be singing? With this introduction, hello.
Maybe she is talking with other person.
Yes, on the phone, you mean?
Sorry?
On the phone, on your telephone?
No, I think no. Maybe,
okay.
Maybe she's thinking about the words.
Okay, very good. In her mind, right?
Yes, in her mind.
Okay. What else do you think? What kind of text could be this one?
For me, she's talking with someone who she doesn't see for a long time.
Okay. You mean she is face to face with this person, or is she
Yeah.
calling, or is she talking on the phone?
No, it seems by the phone because she says it's me because the other person cannot see her.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Yes, this is a phone call, right? But it also has like the shape, the structure of a letter, of an informal letter, okay? Because you have an opening formula that it's hello. It's me, let's skip it because it's me, it's from a phone call. But I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet, it's like, could be like the introduction of a letter, because you are saying what is the purpose of your message, okay? So this song could have like the structure of a letter, of an informal letter or an informal email. So that's what we are going to learn today, about the structure of an informal email, yes? So here I have an example of an informal email, yes? Who can read, please? Anybody who can read?
Yes. Hi, Linda. How it going? Sorry, I haven't been in touch for such a long time, but I've had exams, so I've been studying every free minute. Anyway, I love to hear all your news, and I am hoping we can get together soon to catch up. We just moved to a bigger flat, so maybe you can come and visit one weekend. How's the new job? Looking forward to hearing from you, Helga.
Helga, very good. So
Helga.
This is an informal email. You have a lot of features, a lot of characteristics proper from an informal email, okay? This is a letter written by Helga to her friend Linda, okay? We have that here in the opening sentence, in the opening paragraph, she asks, how's it going? So it seems that she's opening the letter. Sorry, I haven't been in touch for such a long time, but I had exams, so I've been studying every 3 minutes. She's giving an excuse, right? Anyway, I love to hear all your news, and I'm hoping we can get together soon to catch up. And here she is kind of inviting her friend, right? To visit one weekend. Okay, now let's go for the other letter. This is the response, okay? Who can read, please?
Hi, Helga. I've been meaning to write to you for ages now, so don't worry. How did your exams go? When will you know your results? I'm sure you did brilliantly as always. As for me, I have been in the new job 3 months by the end of the next week, so I'm feeling more settled in. At first, I felt like I had no idea what I was doing, but now I realize it's normal to feel like that. There was a lot to learn. There still is actually, and I so had to get used to the idea that I can't know everything. I used to work late a lot and at the weekends, but I'm slowly getting into a normal routine, which means I'd love to come and visit. We really need a good catch up. I can't believe we haven't seen each other since Carl's wedding. How does next month sound? Anyway, I'd better get back to work. Congratulations on the new flat. Can't wait to see you. Love, Linda.
Excellent, very good. So here we have the response to the other letter, right? We have again the opening formula. Hi Helga. Here it was hi Linda. Hi Helga. It's the same. And we have the opening paragraph. I've been meaning to write to you for ages, so don't worry. So she's like sharing that thought of writing to each other. How did your exams go? When will you know your results? I'm sure you did brilliantly as always. So she's answering to the other letter. We have here, I've been studying every 3 minutes. So she is asking about that. So she keeps like a thread, you know? She keeps like the conversation, the message going. As for me, I'll be in the new job. So now she's telling about what she's been doing. That was the question that she asked. Yeah. And then she accepts her invitation, which means I love to come and visit. She's accepting the invitation here. So every point in this letter is answered, is responded here, right? And then we have a closing paragraph. Anyway, I'd better get back to work. And some closing formulas here, love, congratulations, okay, so on. So what is important here is that every aspect that is in this letter is answered in this letter, and it's very well organized. The information is separated into paragraphs. The information is not everything together. Everything is separated into the different purposes and the different subtopics, okay? So we can have, these two are, sorry, wait, informal emails, right? But we can also have formal emails. And that depends on the person we are writing to. Yes, you know that. If you are writing to, I don't know, your boss, or you are applying for a job, or you are writing to, I don't know, maybe some important person, you keep some kind of formality, right? But if you're writing to a friend or to a relative, you keep an informal register, yes? And there are some characteristics from formal and informal register that we need to learn. So here I have some phrases, yes? And I want you to tell me if they are formal or informal, okay? So let's see. Hope to hear from you. What do you think? Is that formal or informal?
Formal.
You say it's formal?
Informal.
What's that noise? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
I hear.
Yes.
I think it's informal.
Yes,
I think it's formal too.
It is informal, okay? Informal. Why? Because here, the subject, I, it's not here. It's omitted, yes? So when you don't respect like the proper grammar, okay, in English, that's informal. You don't say hope to hear from you properly. You say I hope to hear from you. So that's a hint that this is informal, okay? Informal here. Very good. Hi, dear. What do you think?
Informal.
Informal, of course, totally. I look forward to a prompt reply.
Formal.
Formal, that's totally formal because you are using here Latin words. Latin words are, of course, the words that come from Latin, they are very similar to our Spanish. So for us, it's very easy to identify them, yes? Prompt, reply, those are very Latin words. When you find Latin words, it's because it's formal, okay?
Okay.
I am writing to request.
Formal.
Formal.
Formal. Again, we have here like a Latin word, request, okay? Yours sincerely.
Formal.
Formal, that's formal. This is a closing formula for formal emails or letters, yes? Take care.
Informal.
Informal.
Informal, very good. It's informal. Take care. How's it going?
Informal.
Informal.
Informal here, very good. Dear Sir, Madam.
Formal.
Formal. That's an opening formula for a formal email or letter. Very good. Is that clear so far?
Yes.
Good. Very good. Very good. If you have any doubts, you say, Miss, stop, please. I have a doubt, and I stop, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Here I have more phrases. In this case, we are going to compare the same purpose of the message, let's say, but in one side would be formal and in the other side would be informal. You have to tell me which is which, okay? I think it is my opinion that. What is I think?
Informal.
Very good. It is my opinion that is formal. Yes? Please accept our apologies for. Sorry.
Formal.
Formal, informal. Very good. So you see that I'm trying to say the same message. I think it's my opinion that. Please accept our apologies for. Sorry. It's the same message, but with a different register. Yes?
Yes.
Just a note to say, I'm writing to inform you.
Informal. Formal.
Excellent. Very good. Cheers. I am most grateful.
Informal and formal.
Formal.
Excellent. This action of yours is unacceptable. What you're doing it to be.
Formal and informal.
Very good. Somebody is cooking there.
No.
What's the? Okay.
Maybe
Okay.
maybe the sound from one of us.
I don't know what's that. Okay, don't worry. It's okay. So I was here, right? In addition to my early point?
Yes.
Okay. In addition to my earlier point, also, this is formal and informal. Very good. You're stupid if you don't listen to me. To ignore this advice would be perjury.
Informal and formal.
Excellent. Very good. So same message, different register, okay? Good.
Okay.
Let's go. Difference is in register in English. This is a little bit of theory. In vocabulary items with formal register. In vocabulary, in terms of vocabulary, in formal register, we use Latin and French-based words or uncommon words, words that we don't usually use in our everyday English speaking, okay? In informal features, we use Anglo-Saxon words. Anglo-Saxon words are English words, words that come from our proper English words, yes? And phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs, you know what are phrasal verbs, right?
Yes, also.
Like, for example, instead of saying considering, I say think of. Or instead of saying response, I say answer back. Yes? Okay. Those are phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are more common in our everyday English, in our everyday language, okay?
Okay.
Very good. And common words, yes? Oops, sorry. In punctuation, in terms of punctuation, in a formal register, we use full words, yes? I say, I am writing. In terms of informal register, we use abbreviations. I say, I'm writing, yes? And contractions. Abbreviations is, for example, instead of saying as soon as possible, I write ASAP. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. And in terms of grammar, for formal register, we use passive constructions, noun phrases, complex sentences, and indirect questions. Indirect questions like, I would like to know if you are available for an interview. Yes, so those are indirect questions. And in terms of informal register, we have active constructions, verb phrases, simple sentences, and direct questions. Direct questions is, can you come tomorrow to visit me? That's direct, yes?
Okay.
Is it clear so far?
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. Let's go. Here I have the emails that we have read with the different aspects, with the different structure, with the structure proper of an informal email, okay? So, in every formal email, we need to have an opening formula, hi Linda in this case, an introductory paragraph, how's it going? Generally in an introductory paragraph, I say what's the reason I am writing, right? What I want to communicate in this informal letter. In this email, I want to know how is it going, how the other person is, right? And then we can have the body paragraphs. These are body paragraphs with different subtasks, okay? And those subtasks are going to have a different type of message, a different function, yes, of communication. Subtask number 1. In this one, I want to apologize. Sorry, I haven't been in touch for such a long time. You see, okay, I want to give an excuse. I want to apologize. In this paragraph, I only apologize. I don't add any other message, okay? I try to respect the different messages in different paragraphs. So my information is well organized. In the second,
teacher,
yes, tell me.
I have an ask. Another example of subtask 1.
Yes.
Maybe an example? It's apologize or what?
In this case, it's apologize to give an excuse.
Yes.
No, but here it depends on the letter. For example, I will show you the next letter. In this letter, the subtext,
okay.
You see, it's not always the same.
Yes. Okay. I think you can take another example, but it's another.
Okay. Is that clear?
Yes.
Very good. So in this case, in the second subtask, in the second body paragraph, I have an invitation. The purpose of my message is to invite. So, and you come and visit one weekend, yes? Then I need a closing paragraph. I have an introductory paragraph. I need a closing paragraph. How's the new job? So I am asking you a question for you to answer me in your response. And then we have always a closing formula. And for this you have formulas, means that you always use the same, okay? I'm going to show you some formulas later. Looking forward to hearing from you in this case. And then your signature, in this case, as it is an informal email, you can say just your name. But if you are writing a formal email, maybe you need to write also your surname, right? Okay, yes. Listen, it's 11 a.m. Do you have time to go on with the class?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So let's go on. Let's go to the second informal email. Again, the opening formula, hi Helga. The introductory paragraph. Here, I remember that in the introductory paragraph, you give the reason why you are writing. Or you introduce what you are going to talk about in the body paragraphs here. I've been meaning to write you for ages now, so don't worry. How did your exams go? When will you know your results? Okay. Subtask number 1. In this case, we are answering the questions from this email, right? Yes. And we are also updating the other person. We are giving information to the other person about what's going on in our lives right now at this moment. As for me, I have been in the new job, so she's telling about her life and she's answering her questions here in this email. Subtask number 2, second body paragraph. Accept the invitation. Yes, I love to come and visit. Closing paragraph. I start saying that I have to go. Anyway, I better get back to work. And a closing formula, love in this case, and my signature, just my name, sorry. Just my name, because it's an informal email. So let's go here now. Opening formula. What other opening formulas can you have? Hello, hi, for example, Silvana, or hello, Silvana, hi, Silvana, dear Silvana, hi there. Those opening formulas here are proper for informal emails. Of course, informal emails, you cannot use them, yes? Let's go back to the email. Introductory paragraph. This is the way that you can start your introductory paragraph. Thanks, oh, there's a mistake here, sorry. Thanks for your letter, email. Thanks for writing to me. It was great to hear from you again. I'm writing to tell you about, guess what? How are things with you? What's up? How are you? How was your holiday? I'm sorry I haven't written for a while. So you set the purpose. You take a letter, you ask the person how's he or she going, and you set the purpose of your letter. Yes, that's the way you can introduce an introductory paragraph like this one. Okay?
Okay.
Very good. Let's go to the subtasks. These are some of the subtasks that you can have in body paragraphs. You can explain something, you can invite somebody, you can accept an invitation, you can refuse an invitation, you can state some preferences, you can make offers, you can make suggestions, and many more. We are going to learn a little more about this in our next class. But what I want to tell you today is that in your body paragraphs, in your body paragraphs.
Teacher.
Yes.
It's possible.
Yes.
It's possible to ask for something in the informal email.
Yes, of course. These are just some of the subtasks, but you can have a lot more.
Okay.
Yes, I just wrote some of them. But for example, here you have answering questions or updating, and I didn't include that here. Yes, but you can have a lot more subtasks. Okay.
Okay.
What is important about the subtasks is that you give each subtask a different paragraph. Yes? That if you are going to explain something and then invite that person somewhere, you don't put the same subtasks in the same paragraph. Yes? It's important that you give one paragraph to explaining something and one paragraph to inviting somebody, okay?
Okay.
In that way, you organize your information properly, okay?
Teacher, the order it's important or no?
No, it's not important.
Okay.
The order sometimes it's kind of logical because
Yes.
if, for example, in this paragraph, I first answer the questions that you ask me here, maybe, okay, and then I have patient, but it's okay. I can also appear first and then answer the questions about my job. I don't know. It's like it depends on you the order. I mean the order of the body paragraph of the information. Yes. Here.
Yes.
Teacher, the sound it's very bad. I can hear you very well. Teacher, can you hear me?
We can't hear her.
Yes.
No, we can't hear you, teacher.
Teacher, it's not possible to hear you.
Sorry, I'm going to ask her to turn on her micro, yes? Don't worry.
You are there.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
How about the class?
It's not possible to hear to Rosario.
Yes, I see that she said that it is on. Maybe what she can do is to turn off her micro and get it on. But it says that she says it is on. Let me ask her.
Okay.
Well, she's going to stop the recording of the class, and she's going to get back. Okay, Daniela, if you need to leave, so you can leave. Don't worry, okay? We are just finishing with this class.
When is the next class, teacher?
The next class, the speaking class, maybe Wednesday, and the next class Friday next Friday, yes.
Okay. But with her, with Rosario?
With Rosario this week, maybe next Friday.
Okay.
Next Friday. Because now she can, okay, as I told you before.
Para el grupo, les planteo algo. Me acoplo a lo que diga la mayoría, pero les comento. Me parece que es medio difícil estar atento 100% a la clase por la mañana, porque a mí me suenan los teléfonos, acá tuve que enmudecerlo, están mandando Skype, hay mucha necesidad de comunicación, no sé cómo les está yendo a ustedes. Tal vez sean por la tarde o no les
Es lo mismo, depende de qué día, me parece. Los lunes son caóticos y los viernes también.
Sí. Ya, pero hay una cuestión. Nosotros todos tenemos un horario de clase. En ese horario de clase, el hecho de que no estemos en la oficina, si estamos en la oficina, en la planta, todos nos vamos a un salón y estamos allí. Y 0 Skype, 0 correo, 0 teléfono. O sea, no, los jefes nuestros saben que tenemos un horario de clase ya definido los viernes. Entonces, ese horario debe ser respetado. Pero
sí, pero
no
en
podemos
esta
tampoco
situación
estar cambiando los horarios.
Sí, pero no solo los jefes se están intentando
comunicar. Es difícil.
Hay otra gente que también se está intentando comunicar y por ahí interrumpen un poquito. Pero bueno,
yo entiendo eso, ¿verdad? Pero si nosotros estuviéramos en el salón de clases, allá en la planta, ¿verdad? Apagamos los teléfonos, no estamos pendientes de los correos ni nada por el estilo. Y la persona que esté llamando tendrá que esperarse 1 hora o a que terminemos la clase. O sea, no creo que sea una cuestión tan urgente, ¿verdad? Que tengamos que interrumpir las clases o mover los horarios, ¿no? O sea, no me parece.
Ok, no, yo voy con lo que diga todo el grupo. Les planteaba nada más.
A mí me pasa lo mismo que a Carlos.
Yo creo que por la tarde tal vez puede ser un poco menos movido, pero bueno, está en función de lo que quiera el grupo, cómo continuamos las clases, en qué horarios.
Sí, igual no sé qué disponibilidad tenía el profe también. Teacher?
¿Estás en línea, profe?
Yes, I'm here trying to solve this problem. Listen to me, okay? It is true what Carlos says and what Diana says too. I know, and it also happens when we are in the plant. Okay, it happens that somebody comes into the class. Anybody can come into the class and ask for something, and some people have to leave during the class, and it is almost impossible to turn off your phones in the class. I know, and that is something that I accepted from the very first, so I don't have any problem. Then I know it is personal, so each of you have to solve your to see the best way to solve your problems, okay? But what you decide, I think, is great, okay? If you want to move the class to another time, you have to. We can see we all can. We must see we all can, and then we'll decide, okay? Whatever you want, whatever you want. What is mandatory is that you have to have classes 2 hours a week. That is mandatory.
Okay.
And during this period, it is also mandatory a paper every week. And so you have to organize yourself. Yes, I know it is quite complicated during this period. But if you want to suggest any change or whatever, you just you have to write it on the WhatsApp group. That is why we have one, and there we can decide what to do. Okay, the best, the best for we all. Considering all every situation, yes, we have to take into consideration all your situations, and then we'll see what's the best to do. Okay?
Teacher, another question. Teacher, another question. This class is part of the class of the last week, or
this class is the one that we were supposed to have last Friday.
Okay.
See that there's they want us not to miss any class, and I think it is. I accept it because we maybe at the beginning of this new way of having classes, we waited some time, and I know it is very important to take advantage of every time we have. That's why now we are catching up in a way. That's why in this week we're going to have 2 classes, okay? This Monday and next Friday. But again, whatever you need to ask or you need to point out, you just write on the WhatsApp group.
And the speaking class is on Wednesday?
Well, I'm going to add Rosario to the WhatsApp group, and you can consult or you can ask her, and you can set the time, okay? I think she's not going to...
The speaking class is with Rosario, no?
Yes, this week on with Rosario.
Okay.
Okay.
People, please download the paper, complete the paper, and please upload it because I need to check yours and to give you a mark, okay?
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.